So a couple months ago, Wuben sent me an email and asked me to check out their X4, which I did in a prior video, which didn't do as well as I was hoping. My creative endeavors were not appreciated. But anyway, and then Wurkkos, they sent me an email more recently and asked if I would check out their HD02 or HD02. And when I saw how similar they were in, I guess, kind of shape, I wanted to do a head-to-head on them to see what offers what, which one's easier to use, which one would I actually carry as far as EDC, or at least put it in my truck in the center console. Today we're going to check that out. In true transparency, they sent me an email, they sent this to me for free right before we moved, and I couldn't find this thing anywhere when we got back, or when we got to our new house, until today. It's been lost for 4 days, and I finally found it today. It is still sealed. There's still tape on there. Have not even opened it yet. Haven't charged it yet. I wanted to do that, not live, but I wanted to do that in real time. So we're going to go ahead and cut this tape with our trusty Mora knife here. Let's see, let's go ahead and cut it this way. Here we go. Now, I haven't even watched any videos on YouTube on this flashlight because I wanted to know myself. I didn't want to be, I don't know. I didn't want to have any kind of preconceived notions about what I was going to get here. So, pulled it out of there. Let's see, README, make sure to remove the battery insulating paper disc before use. And there's some instructions, a user manual there, charging cord, and a lanyard. Let's go ahead and pop that out. And, well, my first thought is it's much bigger and heavier than the Wuben X4. Look at the size of that diode in there. That's pretty big compared to the little diodes in there. I'm imagining this is going to be much brighter, although I haven't charged it. So let's go ahead and pull, where are those instructions again? I guess we got to open this up and pull the paper out. Okay, so it has this pretty good sized Wurkkos 21700 lithium iron, 3.6 volt, 5,000 milliamp. That's pretty substantial. Just for comparison here, let's go ahead and get our square here, and we'll look at the X4 is about 3 3/4 inches long, and this guy comes in at almost 5 inches long. So it is substantially longer. And there's the width of them. Okay, let's see. We have a dial here. We push that, we get, just once, we get a dim light. I wonder what happens if we hold that. It gets brighter. Okay. Switch it to this way. Now I saw on the pictures somewhere on this thing that these open up, these little wings open up. Okay, so you pull them by hand and they light up like an automatic switch. That's pretty cool. Okay, there's the charging port and a pretty nice belt clip. Well, let's see here. This is nice. It actually tells you on the flashlight body here, floodlight, max 300 lumens, button, long press to set lumens, color temperature, 3000K to 6000K, button, click and long press equals set CCT. Not sure what that is. Let's play with more stuff here. Let's see, okay, there's a green laser there. That's handy. There's your flood again. Gives you kind of a bluish light. You can step that up and down. And that looks like it's it. Double two press. Wow, that is freaking bright. What I want to do is turn off the lights in here, and we're going to take a look to see how bright each one of these is. Let's check out the flood on the X4 right here first. That's not too bad. Is that all the way up? Looks like it's all the way up. Okay, let's now check out the Wurkkos HD02 right there. Yeah, look at that. Now side by side. I got Wuben on my left here and the Wurkkos on my right. The flood diameter is much larger on the HD02. The one obviously is smaller is the Wuben X4. Now I want to check out this laser here. Okay. I like that. Now, I'm not sure if it shows in the video. It kind of looks like it's a little blurry green dot, but in real life, it's a pretty bright, clear dot. This would come in handy for work if you're trying to show somebody something in the distance or off, kind of up high. You can say, hey, you need a piece of conduit run from here to here or whatever. That would come in real handy. There's the flood again. The blue light. Oh, it's a UV light. Okay, see, we're learning something together. You can see on the reservoir on the blower there and the chainsaw, they glow with blue. This is probably pretty dangerous. You probably don't want to take this into a hotel room and look at the sheets. So we'll leave it there at that. And that was our laser, that was our flood, and that was the UV light. Easy, simple to operate, and I appreciate that. That was impressive. I like the HD04 because it does have a lot brighter flood. The laser is a definite bonus. The fact that it has the floodlights here where you can kind of swing those up and aim them where you want them is another thing that I really appreciate about it. The magnet on the X4 is not very impressive, but the magnet on the O2 or HD02 is very impressive. This thing is really, really strong. Let's compare the clips, the belt clips. It looks like they're both obviously some kind of a steel, like a spring steel. They both look pretty robust. Sure, this one's a little heavier than this one. This is more pocket size. I'm not sure that would go in your pocket. It's pretty large. But this would definitely earn its spot in my truck center console over this. Let's do a quick magnet test here. Let's go ahead and put that on there, that on there, and we'll kind of shake them. Well, they both fell off. Well, I guess we'll call that a draw. But that sucker is good. So that was my quick overview of these two flashlights. These would make great Christmas gifts. If you're interested in either one of these flashlights, I will put the link down in the description for this video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, maybe like, share a comment. Do you have either one of these flashlights and how they treated you? So once again, I appreciate everyone stopping by to watch these videos. I really appreciate it. And we will see you guys next time.